Oh my no! Can't start another episode
my
with that.
goodness!
Do you know what is crazy?
What?
Last episode, as a single man.
Oh well.
Not as a single man, but as an unmarried man.
Wow,
Right,
guys, it is our 14th episode, 6 off of
Yeah.
So go back and listen.
Yeah. And if you don't, get to know.
Yeah. We're having a little break after this because
We are.
I'm away. It gives you a good opportunity to prep for the rest of June.
I thought you were going to be like, we're getting married. We're
not.
we're not.
But we've got a lot on. I'm just looking at the diary now.
Yeah, it's
I think my hope is that we have one more episode before the wedding.
Yeah, I think we will.
Episode 15.
Yeah.
Well, or season 3, episode 1, depending on
Yeah.
how we work it. But yeah, basically we're going to come back and we'll kick off again in the first week of July when we'll have lots of exciting things to talk about.
Definitely.
Oh my goodness.
It's nuts, right?
Crazy.
All this time we've been building up to it and like it's right around the corner.
Wow.
Anyway, save that for relationship status.
Yes, come on. So, yeah.
Right.
Okay. Hang on.
I
always get nervous
before
whenever
we start.
No.
Yeah, before we start properly. I've got a proposal for you.
Okay.
There are quite a few people that watch this who are
Hi guys.
musical. What I'm wondering is, actually I'm making the decision. This is the end of series 2. What I'm wondering is, we set out a little competition.
Wow.
For the start of season 3, we ask people to write and record a theme tune for Save It for the Pod.
100%.
I think we should then play each week.
On every episode.
On every
moving forward.
episode.
Okay.
That's how we start.
Yeah.
And we'll say that the winner of the competition gets some merch.
100%.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. Officially starting the jingle competition for Save It for the Pod. I don't want anything longer than like 15 seconds.
Yeah, okay.
I think nice
Straight
and
to the
short
point.
and sweet. A good opener to the podcast.
Can I say a confession?
What? You've already got one?
No, but I'm 100% entering. I am 100. Right, come on. Bring it on. Take on me.
Love it.
I'm definitely, because I want, I
You
feel
want
like
merch.
it's my podcast. We won't be biased to me.
No.
Like it might, you've seen some of my jingles on here, guys.
Yeah.
You've heard them. They are phenomenal.
And some of them are awful.
Are incredible. Some of them are incredible and some of them are awesome. And there's no middle ground.
No.
So, yeah, some of them are pretty appalling.
Yeah. Keep it PG. Make it fun.
Obviously, yeah.
Obviously. Make it fun. Do whatever you want with it. But, yeah, let's have a competition. Who can write the best opener for Save It for the Pod? And that will then be played as our opener.
And just to say, if you do send one in, it will get played.
Oh yeah.
On
100%.
the first week of July.
Yeah.
Like we will play it on the pod, and then we might even let you guys decide. We'll have some sort of poll.
Yeah.
Or we'll just pick one out right then and there.
We might literally have like the first episode back of season 3.
Could be.
Might literally be playing all of the jingles and deciding.
Yeah.
If we get inundated with jingles. If not, Ben's jingle's going to win.
It is. 100%.
So please, 100% enter the competition because we need some content.
Yeah, we do. And like we say, you will win some merch.
Yeah.
And speaking of merch.
Are you joking?
No.
Oh, yes.
Brother, it is finally here. For those listening on the pod, I'm opening a packing cube, which I always travel with.
Do you know what? I remember when you first showed me these and I was like, brilliant.
The packing cubes?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I thought you were talking about
No, not the merch.
It was rather underwhelming then with the merch. I remember when you first showed me this and I thought, brilliant. I was like, I worked time and days into this. Time and days?
Ooh.
I worked time into these. And just like that.
Sorry, listeners. We've been waiting for so long.
Speaking of merch, here we are.
Bosh.
The correct sizes have finally arrived. Mate, Save It for the Pod t-shirt. That looks sick on you.
It's so good.
For those listening, I've got the Happy Chatting.
Such good quality. If you're only listening to this, then 100% flip to YouTube right now. Check out the merch. Have that as incentive to be like, right, I've got to enter that competition and win it.
Here we are with the jingle competition. Putting you through the paces on the mission. Where we gonna end up, we'll see. A jingle competition for Ben and Archie. Oh! Oh, okay. That was a
This
7
is
out
what
of
you
10.
guys are competing with.
That was pretty good, I'd say.
I like that. I rate that.
Right, let's jump into the
Yeah.
usuals. Why don't you hit me with let's start with high lows.
My high.
I love that you went high.
My high.
Yeah.
Sainsbury's Nectar card price.
Oh, stop. I know exactly what you're going to say.
Yeah.
£5.45 for a 24 pack. Oh my goodness. It was 4 per customer, so now I've got 108 Pepsis in my cupboard. So that doesn't add up mathematically, but I can't do the maths. I can't do the maths. But my goodness,
96, mate.
Pepsi, and I'm sitting here with a bottle from
come
M&S for £2.
Yeah, this has
30.
actually got Pepsi in it.
Sorry. Are you serious? Oh, I was going to say I've never seen anyone transport fizzy drink to a water bottle
because I think
before.
it just then goes flat. Karen came across it online. I think she just saw it on TikTok or
Mm.
something, and they were completely out of stock. So I went back the next morning,
Yeah, early. Yeah.
still out of stock.
Oh.
I then went in and they had pallets of stuff like in the aisles.
Yeah.
I was like, they're restocking the shelves tonight.
Yeah, come on.
Got in, and it was like it was restocked, but they'd almost already gone. But even at like 7 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
I can't remember when I went, 7:30, 8 o'clock, they'd already nearly all gone.
I've never seen it. £7 was the best price I've ever seen it for a pack
that's
of 24.
what I thought, because you go in at you go into Christmas time and you see it for like £8, £8.50 for a 24. I was like, that's a good deal.
That is.
And then I saw it, I
a
was like, whoa.
phenomenal price. Nectar.
But
That is insane.
do you want to know what my low is?
Oh no. Oh no. No, I do. Obviously, that wasn't. If you're listening, that's just me going.
Oh.
No.
No, don't. What's your high, Ben?
No, go on.
My low
Please.
was that it was £5 in Tesco.
No.
I'm not joking.
With a club card.
Yeah.
When?
Like at the same time.
Right now.
Yeah.
It's £5 for a 24
So
pack.
I went in and it was like what is it?
5.45.
5.75. I was like, amazing deal.
Yeah,
Right? I was
best deal
I was
ever.
telling one of my colleagues, I was like, I got this 24 pack of Pepsi for £5.45. I was like, it's brilliant, it's so good. And he was like, oh yeah, nice. Yeah, I did that as well. Although I went to Tesco, it was only £5. I was like, you're joking me.
I could have got 96 Pepsi Maxes.
That was quick maths for
Thank you.
Benny.
I've
Well
had the
done.
time for £20.
Yeah, you could have done.
phew.
Well done.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah. My high is Sainsbury's Nectar card. My low is Tesco Club card.
Yeah. Wow.
In essence.
Yeah, that's a
there you
good one.
go. What's yours? Start however you want.
I'm going to start with.
You do you.
I'm going to start with my low because what have I just eaten right now? Just before we started recording.
Oh yeah, you were having an M&S. Was it M&S?
Yep.
Meal deal.
And how much is an M&S meal deal, mate?
I don't know.
Give a Russ,
At least £4.50.
mate. That's bang on.
Is it?
It's bang on.
Right. Okay.
£4.50.
Yeah.
And can I tell you, this is why it's a real low. Can I
Right.
tell you what's not included in an M&S meal deal?
Oh no.
Gluten free.
Seriously?
I just paid £9.10.
No, you didn't.
I promise you, £9.10 for a sandwich, some crisps, and the Pepsi Max. £9.10.
Why did you give them your money?
Because I was so desperate, and it's good quality. But when you look at it, is that just me being like a bit pathetic? Like, I'll get over it, or is that genuine?
That's not good.
It feels quite harsh.
Should we email M&S and try and get that changed?
Well, I feel like I should send them. I didn't even get a receipt, but I feel like I should.
Should we try and change this for all gluten-free people in the country?
Yeah.
Because that's not on.
Well, we've spoken a few times about celiacs uniting.
Yeah.
And I feel like if there was ever a call, it's to save. I can't do the maths, but at least £3.75 on a meal deal.
10p.
Just
to be safe.
Yeah,
Just to keep
yeah,
maths
that's
safe.
true. At least a penny on a meal, but that's bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there will be people out there who when I think about people
Yeah.
who are celiacs and my friends, my gluten's under 30 that I shouldn't be a part of, but I still am on Facebook. Shout out to the guts. It just feels quite harsh. So
I'm going to be an honorary celiac.
wow,
With you.
You're gonna
stand with you.
you're going to identify as a celiac.
Yeah. 100%. We're going to email in and we're going to get it changed.
Thank you.
Because I find that an outrage.
That's bad.
Yeah, that is
£9.10
not good.
on a
That
meal
is not
deal.
good. Yeah.
Like, it's not even a meal deal. That's
a meal.
That's a meal. Yeah, that's not a deal.
It's not a deal. It's
no,
just a meal.
I didn't get any level of deal. It's just it is just a meal.
Dear.
My high is a church beach trip. We had our annual church beach trip to Wales. Every year we have a church beach trip. I mean, this is the second annual one because it's the second one that we've done annually. So this is the second annual church beach trip.
Rich history in that annual beach trip.
Exactly. And just spent the day with church family. And at the end of the day, went to Porthcawl for fish and chips, gluten-free fish and chips at the end. Reasonable price. They don't up their prices, thank you.
Was that cheaper than an M&S meal?
Yes, it was.
You're joking
Chips. Oh my goodness. Chips, battered sausage and a Pepsi Max was cheaper than an M&S meal deal. That's
M&S, sort it out.
For the first time, we've said so many times that if people want to sponsor us, I would not accept a sponsorship from M&S right now.
Right, let's not be hasty. No. Let's not be hasty.
I have said it.
No.
And we will not edit that out.
Right.
I definitely probably would.
Right there, I'm going to not become a celiac, honorary celiac, all right? Because if M&S do sponsor us, just think we're going to have a nice bowl of Percy Pigs in the middle of the table whilst we record.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
And
so let's not be hasty.
Can I tell you what? Whilst I was in M&S and I thought, this is £9.10, normally that causes me to feel quite like financially, but I thought, what would Archie love more than anything today during podcast recording? I thought, I wonder if me talking about M&S will lead him to talk about Percy Pigs. And so...
You're joking me.
That, for the sake of the listeners, is a rustling bag of made with real fruit juice Percy Pigs TM. These are for us.
That has made my day.
To enjoy whilst recording.
Right. M&S.
Karen, for those listening, Karen has just popped her head in and asked for a Percy Pig.
I didn't even know she was out there.
At the most perfect time. Hi, Kez. You okay? Yeah, good, thank you. The only thing is that the listeners they have to listen to us eat.
I'm taking it back. Right, this will do. M&S, I don't want a sponsorship deal from you.
That's all you want.
Because we've got the bowl of Percy Pigs.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Although they were £2.20.
Ooh.
And in the grand scheme of things,
wait, £2.20 for what's that? What is it? A 170 or a 190? Yeah, 170. I know my size, my grams.
Come on.
That's like 190 in my local M&S.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, in a train station, it's
more
okay.
Expensive. Train station, that makes sense.
So a great day at the beach.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Sorry, I forgot that we talked.
My main point about that is that at one point we were all gathered round and we were just, loads of different families there, loads of different children, and it just felt like we were family. Yeah, just a stunning day with community, and it was a beautiful day. Really, really beautiful day. Really special day. Archie's supposed to thumb up because he's eating a Percy Pig. Archie, I'm going to let you talk about what you're thankful for while I have a Percy Pig away from the mic. Go for it, bro. Oh, hang on, guys. He needs a minute. Whilst he's finishing chewing, I'll sing us a song about...
Right, I finished chewing.
Okay. Archie's in.
Thankful for this week. Right. You got a mouthful of Percy Pig?
I know, but it's just such a tune.
I come back to that one a lot. That was a great jingle.
That was a good jingle.
I love that one. I am thankful for making new friends. That sounds really like I've just come home from my first day at school.
That's really sweet, mate.
I've just done a conference last weekend. Most of the band were new people I was playing with. And I kind of knew of them, but playing with these guys. And just the joy of everyone having a gift and bringing it together and making music, leading worship and stuff, but with people that I just never met was just great. I just really enjoyed, being around new people, getting to know new people. Yeah, just having new friends and connections to build upon now, basically.
Mate, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's as you get older, this is not my wisdom passing down, but as we both get older, the older you get, the harder it is to make friends. And so it does feel, when you do make friends, that's how I feel about my football friend Ollie, and other people. You make a connection. It's like, oh man, we're friends.
Yeah, and it feels like you've been friends for way longer than just a day or an evening of football.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah,
mate,
nice.
That's class.
Go on, you hit me. My turn to eat your Percy Pig.
I'm thankful for. I just mentioned football friends.
Sorry,
you're thinking
the only thing I can do is football friends.
I know, yeah. And we had a football presentation evening. I came 6th in the player of the vote season, which I'm happy with, And
it's a 6-side team, right? So
yeah, there's literally 6 of us. But for me, it was way more important and special that the manager asked me to share my testimony with the boys on that evening. So it was a real privilege. Percy Pigs, hang on. Sorry, Nancy. To be able to share with the boys a bit of my story, a bit of my testimony, what God means to me in day-to-day life and how that impacts my football. And I think also a really hard thing to do because they see the highs and the lows. They see you at your worst moments.
Yeah.
And football is probably where I'm at some of my worst at times.
Sure.
And one of the boys reminded me when at the start of the 2022-23 season, and I pulled my hamstring and punched a tree and said I'm retiring from football. And so, you know, there are good times and bad times. So shout out to Dan for reminding me of that. What a real privilege. Sorry, Nancy. To be able to share with those boys.
That's
and
great.
share some of my stories.
Amazing.
So really thankful for that.
Great. Love it.
Yeah, man.
Let's go to question by our family. Let's mix it up a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
You know, a little bit of spice.
Okay.
Have you got one?
No. Do you have one?
No.
Right, I tell you what. There's only one thing to do in this situation.
Genuinely was setting this up. I was like, oh, I've not got a question.
Should we do question by Lexi?
Yeah.
She'll definitely answer. It's ringing.
You did just say she will absolutely answer.
Oh, no.
Oh.
My girl has come through.
Wow.
Yes. Archie just said to me, let's go to question by our family. And neither of us have got a question.
Not at all.
And so I backed you to answer. So you want to wave to the people? Wow, good wave. Like you're waving to the Queen. What would you like to ask the question, please?
You're really putting me on the spot.
I know, it can be anything. There's no real pressure. Yeah.
I reckon err on the side of like
Fun.
If you could implement something from another culture into British culture, what would it be?
Right, that's not fun.
No, that is fun.
No, that is fun, but like, it just
Yeah,
sounds...
you want, what's your favorite McFlurry?
Yeah.
She knows us so well.
100% what I want.
What's your favourite? Right, you know what? Both are great questions. We'll do both.
Yeah.
All right. Also, you drinking from a water bottle?
Yeah.
Is there Pepsi Max in it?
No.
All right. Love you, girl.
Love you.
Bye. Told you she'd answer.
Lex, can I just say now? I apologise now, post question. I didn't mean it to come across like that. I was more expecting, we said err on the side of fun, and I was thinking like, would you rather have a donkey or a horse? Like I don't know, something stupid like that.
Probably a horse.
Yeah, me too. Give me a donkey.
Eeyore. I'd rather have a pig. A Percy flipping pig.
Oh, yes.
I won't right now because obviously you want to answer this question.
Yeah.
First things first. Favourite McFlurry?
Gutted the other day.
Biscoff's gone.
Yeah, Biscoff's
I
gone.
knew
I
you'd
didn't
say
know. I will the kind of the standards that are always there. I'll always go Smarties.
I used to like Smarties, and they changed the again. What is it with celiacs? They changed the recipe in Smarties that now gluten-free people can't have
seriously?
it, so I can't have a Smarties McFlurry anymore.
Gutted.
So I'll go cream egg McFlurries, but obviously particular season. Phenomenal.
What about like the standard day-to-day McFlurries?
I honestly plain McFlurry and then add my own Haribo. Like I'm at the ice cream
Not
factory.
this again.
Yeah, I do it every time.
Sweets on ice cream.
Yeah, boy.
No.
You're welcome.
Disagree.
Right, she will want us to get into
Yeah.
the deep question.
Okay.
Because
if you could implement something from another culture into your culture, what would it be?
It
It is actually a good question.
Because you can make it fun.
Yeah.
Here's what I was thinking straight away.
Yeah.
I would love an Indian wedding. Like, you know, the whole vibe of I just watched an episode of The Office where I think Kelly's auntie or somebody gets married, and it just looked so much fun. And the it goes on for days, I think.
Yeah.
In my head, it goes on for a few days. Everyone has a massive party, and it's just phenomenal. So
Yeah.
I want like a big, colourful, class Indian wedding. No pressure.
That's a good answer.
Yeah,
to be fair.
thank you.
Great documentary on Netflix called... what's it actually called?
The one I'm in.
Still don't know how that was worth 250 quid. Yeah, great documentary on these little pockets of like parts of the countries and stuff around the world called blue zones, and it's all about these little areas in the world where there's a high number of people who live to 100 and over. It feels quite obvious, but it's more active lifestyle, like laughing lots. I want a blue zone. I want to be in a blue zone.
Sweden?
No.
Canada?
No. There was a Greek island.
Greek islands?
Yeah. Okinawa in Japan.
Yeah.
There was one. I think there was one. Like, it wasn't Malta, but there was one there. I can't remember.
Nice.
There's these pockets around
Where
the
people
world.
live a long
and
life.
there's just
People
there's just a higher level of people who live to 100 and over. And I think something from that would be what I would implement.
Spanish have siestas. during the day?
That's a good point.
Is it siesta or fiesta?
Siesta.
Oh yeah, fiesta's a party.
That's also a car.
We're going to move on to, let's go relationship status. Spoiler alert, obviously.
Who was that?
Things are going really well. We head off to the US of A this coming week. So
Flipping egg.
yeah.
I didn't realise it was that soon.
Yeah, so we go on Wednesday for
How long are you there for?
2.5 weeks.
You're in the US for most of the Euros group stage.
Yeah, thanks for that. I've put in the planner most of the games, so it's a bit awkward because obviously sometimes we've got family events and things that we have to go to. But our friend Maria is getting married on the opening game, which is tough because I'll definitely be watching the opening game. No, I won't, obviously. Maybe. So yeah, I'm excited for that, and things are going well. What about you? 6 weeks till the big day.
Well, no, it's like
5 weeks till the big day.
Our God is a great big God,
and He holds us in His hands. He's wider than a skyscraper, and He's higher than a submarine. So yeah, how you doing? How's things? What's going on?
So we're nearly like a month away.
Come on.
Which is just nuts.
Just 1 month away.
Ooh.
We can make it if we try. Just 1 month away. Karen and Archie.
Yeah.
Just 1 month. I get it. Go on.
It's a very busy time, as you can imagine. What?
No, I love when I think about you saying it's been a really busy time, and then I think about how many times you went to Sainsbury's to try and find Pepsi Maxes. The two things are just brilliant. I'm like, yeah, it's such a busy time, but also 15 trips to Sainsbury's. No, I get it, mate. We're all busy.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I just remind myself that everyone's going to Sainsbury's.
Everyone's signing up to Nectar cards or club cards, but it's totally worth it.
Yeah,
no, it is a busy season.
Yeah, and it is for everyone. I think that's the realization is that. I mean, we are particularly busy.
Yeah, of course.
We're like a month away, getting more and more excited, getting more and more like, not nervous, just like, oh, have I remembered this thing? Have I remembered this thing? It just still feels like there's some stuff to do, but
yeah, nice.
That's fine.
Good.
It'll come. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's go on to our last segment.
Yeah.
The pursuit of faithfulness.
Yeah.
2 boys on a journey.
Pause. I'm really glad you started that because I was like, we're actually lacking on some of the jingles. Play.
2 boys on a journey, finding out their faith. Let's go on a journey. Let's go pursue faith. Hey, hey, hey. But it sounds so much better with a piano. Jack,
we need Jingle Jack.
Jingle Jack, we miss you.
I wonder if Jingle Jack's going to enter the competition. He probably would, actually.
I definitely think he
Jack,
will.
enter it, please.
Please, because we need at least one.
Do you want to start? Do you want me to start?
Yeah, I'll start.
Oh.
Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, both gone scissors. Oh, both gone scissors. Oh, both gone scissors. Oh, Archie, do you want to go first? He went paper, I went rock.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay.
Even though I just offered to go.
I don't know what we were winning. Rock, paper, scissors is the greatest game ever. Yeah, I think I've been listening, not actively listening to lies, but I think they're just lies have sort of crept in recently, and I think it's just been quite difficult to combat some of those lies. And I think at times it's made loving friends, loving Lexi, loving family really hard. And I think I found myself feeling more insecure about going away to America around my job and thinking, you know, what if they realise, like I do work hard, but also what if they realise, oh, we can do this without Ben whilst I'm away. And so all those sort of things of believing the lies of, and again, just having to really, that's just a small area. And there's other examples of things like that where I just think I actively have to combat the lies. Yeah. And I think a lot of the stuff is quite small and petty, but that feels more embarrassing, so you tend to keep it to yourself and not rather than communicate with people. And been trying to faithfully stick to Bible times, even though it has been harder, and sticking to journaling to combat some of those lies and write them down and say, here's where I'm not believing certain things about you, or I'm believing that you want this for me when I know that's not your character. So yeah, I think the last few weeks have just been particularly difficult around that. But yeah, we move and we crack on, and God is good.
Good to be aware of it though.
Yeah,
for sure.
100%. Yeah. What about you?
Mixed bag. At the minute, I know God still speaks to me. I know that He still looks out for me and will make my path straight. But I think it's more my own engagement with stuff. I've slipped into a bit of I haven't got time to kind of really intentionally sit down and pray properly. I kind of will read my Bible and pray for the day, thank you, this is what's troubling me, crack on sort of thing. I think I just feel a bit not distant to the point where it's like I don't believe, obviously, but just I feel a bit kind of like I'm just recognising a need for myself to get back into proper routine and discipline. So I'm just trying to work through that a bit at the minute. Want to be more active in my kind of discipleship and pursuit of holiness and stuff like that. That's me. That's you.
And we love you.
Yeah.
And we love me.
We do. And we love you lot.
Yeah, we really do.
Should we conclude episode 14 there?
Should we cheers a Percy Pigs?
Oh, please.
Cheers, everyone.
Happy chatting.
Happy chatting to you all. For those listening this far, last thing we're going to say, we got a special Euro episode. If you're into football and you're into us, then come back and listen to it. It's dropping next Friday, a week today, depending on when you're listening to it. Obviously, Friday the 14th, when the Euros kick off. Special Euro special. Euro so special.
You're special. You're special.
Cheers, everyone.
Happy chatting.